Hi, everybody.
It was suggested by somebody that I read something that I wrote. So tonight I'm going to do that. And if you give me a second to get to where I have copied and pasted it at, we will give it a go. I wrote this December 17th, 2012. It's titled A Cat's Christmas Tale. I awakened from my restful slumber feeling out of sorts. Today is different, but I do not know why. I slowly stretched my tiny legs out and upwards toward the last of the incoming sunlight. It is then I hear a sound and look excitedly towards the door. I have been asleep all day, as most cats do. I then roll quickly over onto my soft tummy, stand up on my nimble paws, and dart quickly out of the open door. As I exit, I swish my tail in the air a few times. I yawn as wide as my little mouth can take in my surroundings with great care. You can never be too careful with the stray animals around. When I am sure the coast is clear, no dogs, squirrels, and other animals, it is then I can and do slowly make my way off the premises with my paws gently retracing one of my favorite routes. I usually go to town for scraps, even though my owners feed me the best that they can afford. I still like the merchants who live on the corner. They give me the last few sips they have of sheep's milk. I love how sweet it tastes and how they seem to always know how I love to be petted while I am lapping it up. I tell you, it's the cat's life for me. The humans, they have so much to deal with. Me, I just eat, drink, and sleep. Sometimes I catch a rodent or two to earn my keep, but I try to keep those days few and far between. Never get rid of them all, or then your usefulness is outlived. All of a sudden, I hear odd sounds coming from an innkeeper's place where I usually go for scraps. We have come for a room. Do you have one to spare? Says this man I have never seen before, who is holding a very big woman's hand. The innkeeper gets real mad and tells him, "Go away! We have no room for you, especially for her. We do not want to get involved with a pregnant woman. She may die in here, and we do not want to be held responsible." The man says the woman screams in pain. "Then where do you suggest I go to?" The innkeeper very madly says, "Go to the manger. You can sleep there now. Quit bothering me." He then slams the door in their weary faces. I've never seen him so angry. I'm drawn to get closer to them, so I walk to the man and the big woman, and it is then I see why she is so big. She is with child. I recall when my owner's lady held her baby, she was in pain for hours. I walk up to the man and brush against him, half expecting him to swat me away like a fly, but he scoops me up in his arms and says, "Hello, little kitty. How are you? I am Joseph and this is Mary. We have traveled a long way, only to be turned down by everyone for a room. Would you like to stay with us for the night?" I do not know them, but the man's voice is calming and reassuring to me. I decide to forego the rest of my nightly prowl because something inside me says this night and these people are special in a big way. They may be covered in tattered clothing, but their manners seem so warm and loving. I have never felt so loved and at peace, both at the same time, not even by my owners. I am so content that I purr so loudly the lady looks over at me. "Hello, little cat. I see we have our first visitor to the manger. Would you like to rest with me on this hay while my husband prepares me a bed in the hay?" I rest in her arms while her man takes the bed and places the cloth over it so that it makes the hay softer. It is just then that the rest of the animals begin to arrive. I can say it was a night that I will long remember, so many creatures of such different looks. A trio of men come. They were called wise men, whatever they were, but they sure knew the names of each of the animals that arrived. I met zebras, lions, sheep, and cattle, and the list is endless. I do believe the whole world of creatures were present. It was so strange to see lions and sheep sleeping side by side, as was the dog and cat. Soon, though, the woman screams and drops me. I know it is time. I do not want to watch, but I do. Her face is all aglow by the shining star in heaven. She's giving birth to Jesus Christ, says the wise man. I look up to him, but he and everyone else is looking at the woman. All of a sudden she yells, "He is here!" The sound of trumpets rang out and cheers among the people, and the animals filled the night air. I have witnessed something so incredible and magnificent, the birth of Jesus Christ and a new beginning for the world. I knew this night was special when I first woke up. I just had no idea how special it was, destined to become. Bethlehem became a place where so many would come to see where he was born. I was given the most precious gift of all, to be there with Mary, Joseph, and Jesus Christ. I hope this story has uplifted you some way or the other. May God be with you, and remember, God's always there for you. You take care. God be with, and God bless. I hope you enjoyed it. Good night. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Email me. Love you. Prayers to everybody that needs them. I know you've all got needs. Take care.